Well, we certainly needed to diversify our economy. With the layoffs we've had recently in the aircraft industry, we need to look at other things. And one of the things I think we have in Wichita and the area is quite an outstanding medical facilities. And I think we need to look at more of that. We have Dr. Paul Woolley, who has really been working at doing some things with replacement of hips and knees with some composite material. There are many, many people anymore that are having to have hips replaced and knees replaced. Those don't last oftentimes more than maybe 7 years and have to be replaced again. Some of the things Dr. Woolley is doing is some composite materials that will allow those to last longer. He's also doing some kind of things with beds and some other things that are lighter weight, and I think that's one of the areas we can look at. We also have in the Hutchinson area some wind generation, and we're looking at some energy things. Newton, not too far from Wichita, is also doing some things with an industrial park, and so I think working together as a region is something important. Wichita was a founder of the Pizza Hut, and we're quite an entrepreneurial place in Wichita, and I think that we need to encourage entrepreneurship again. Well, I've been very supportive of education. I served on the Wichita School Board before I went to the legislature. My husband also served on the Wichita School Board, so education has been very, very important to us. And I find oftentimes that many of our legislators were not educated in the public school system and don't see the importance of education for people. And we in Wichita have 50,000 students in our school system. That's a bigger city, bigger than many, many cities in the state of Kansas. And I think that oftentimes we don't, our legislators don't realize that importance. We need to look at education, and I've always said that maybe we need to look at the new funding system every 10 years because things do change. But we have different needs in Wichita certainly than Johnson County does. Johnson County is willing to pay extra taxes and sales taxes in that area for education. I have time in Wichita that we don't. So we do need to look at how we might fund education. Well, I want to achieve the things that we have already achieved, but we need to do more. One is our education system, making it a great education system. Again, we've talked about the employment and some of the things, the jobs. We need to look at diversifying our employment in Wichita, and we need to work together as a state. We find that we have a number of legislators in the Wichita area, but if we work together with some of the legislators in the other parts of Kansas, we can all do better for Kansas. Well, I think that takes not just the legislature, it takes the city and it takes the county all working together as a business atmosphere. Pizza Hut started in Wichita, and that was one of our great entrepreneur stories, but because of the because of the airport, and they always said that they needed to have places that it was easier to fly into, and so they moved to Dallas area. But I think that we can do the entrepreneurship. We have a great airport. We're building a new airport here, and so I think that the flight into Wichita is not the issue that it used to be. But our business climate, making it important. And I think things like you all in school here and learning more about business and the importance of especially small business. We can start many small businesses in our area, and those can grow into larger businesses. It just takes people that are interested in doing that.